What's going on, everybody? Crypto Kiro here, and joining me as always.
What's up, everybody? It's Silas Prime. And today we talk about SIPHER, a project that I'm really bullish about. I love it. And let's jump into the gameplay immediately.
Would you say that you were buru about it?
Ooh, I'm buru about it. Inu about it. Let's jump into the gameplay. So everybody, before we jump into actual gameplay footage, I want to check out with you together the menu. What you can do in there, how to change characters and equipment, and what kind of impact it does have. Kiro, you said you're a Nico lover, right?
Yeah, dude, they got big damage. I don't know. I like the Nikos. I mean, I'm a dog person myself, but I'll tell you what, this game might have just converted me.
So here, about the Nikos right now. So each NFT, right, is a character, and that NFT has a signature skill attached to it. If you can see right now with the synthetic Nico, you have the hologram skill. OP, by the way.
Yeah, that's the one I use.
Then you have Nico Crystallis. It has Crystal's cage. Then Phallus, it has cats out of the bag. And then you have the Phase Walker, which has a Shadow Walk. So, and that goes for every other NFT as well. So each NFT has a signature skill attached to it. Right. Now you can go even further and customize your character, where you can change weapons and equipment, which will give you more passive or different passive abilities that you can choose from whenever you go from one stage to another. In this case, you can see this weapon has currently these boosts on. So fire at will, dead shot, two times dead shot, and they have different, because you can choose them multiple times, by the way. And then if you go to another weapon, and let's say we go to the high noon, all of a sudden you see your boosts change completely. Now you have a poison effect, get hit and chill, ping pong, and so on. So it gives so much build diversity and replayability to the game. Amazing feature.
Right. So best way to think about it is every individual NFT is essentially a unique character with stats, and every character has a unique ability. Like you mentioned, the hologram, there's the invisibility, the crystal cage. A couple others have a couple different things like shields and barriers and all that stuff. It's all really cool. You got a ton of replayability, ton of diversity. I know you love your build diversity, and who doesn't? No, it is really cool. And obviously your stats can be supplemented with your equipment. You could, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could go Nico character, which is generally high damage, very squishy, and go full melee if you're feeling freaky. But and then the same applies the other way around.
Yeah. But one note, sorry, is that each character has, a primary weapon which actually is a ranged weapon, and a melee weapon. Right. And this gives you additional build diversity on top. And you mentioned something by default, right? And you also mentioned something regarding set bonuses, right?
Right. So certain weapons and attire and gear in general will have like a name, right? Like, for example, in here we got Dragon's Roar. I've been calling it Flame Lord this whole time, but a Dragon Roar. And so there's the Dragon Roar weapons, and the Dragon War fists, and I'm sure there's more to the gear and equipping things in the Dragon War's family, like the shotgun of the Dragon's Roar, fists of the Dragon Roar, whatever they're called, all part of the Dragon Roar set family, will give you the Dragon Roar set bonuses stat wise. So very reminiscent of ARPGs and RPGs in general. Everybody knows you get really excited when you get that green gear drop in Diablo 3.
Oh yeah. But Diablo overdid it with the set bonuses. Anyways,
they holy, oh my god. Anyways, that's a different topic for a different video.
100%. Anyways, let's check out some actual gameplay footage that we managed to do, and I'm really happy that we got our hands on this game.
Right.
It's a technical pre-alpha, so take that into consideration.
Right.
My personal opinion, when I played it, turret's OP. I'm just saying that, but it feels so good, especially for a technical pre-alpha.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, big thank you to the SIPHER team for letting me and Helis get our hands on this version of the game. I know it was very early on, and just so we're clear here, yes, there are bugs, there are issues, but that's normal. That is to be expected of a game this early on in development. But what is not expected, and what is very pleasantly surprising, is how good it feels this early on in development.
100%, man. Right. The only maybe bugs that I personally encountered were where a mob or a monster, right, is glitching around above the floor, it's sliding, or you see that the monster has 10% HP, all of a sudden it has full HP, but it still has only 10. It's just the indicator.
It's just a visual bug, right? Yeah, no. So that's to be expected. I mean, I know AAA games that have been out for 5 years that still have bugs. So
100%.
Bugs are a thing, right?
Kudos to the team. Really amazing job already with the pre-alpha, and I can't wait for more. I really can't wait for more. Right? I played a few different characters. I stuck with the Inu, so I'm an Inu main. I can say I'm an Inu main, right?
Tank abuser. I know. Burus are the tanks.
Burus are the tanks, but the Inus. Really, and I love the dash ability, guys. For everybody, you have the normal auto attack with your left mouse click, then you have with your right mouse click. It is mostly the signature skill that you get by choosing the NFT itself, and then you have space that is actually a dash. Plus, I already mentioned between every stage you can choose a passive that is attached to your equipment. Again, build diversity. I'm really bullish, man, on this project. I really am.
Are you Buru?
Yes. No, I'm Inu and Buru.
Are you Buru on the project?
Yeah, on the screen you see right now the passives that you can choose when you complete a stage. Right, you just go ahead, choose, it goes to the next stage, and you continue. Right now there's 20 stages for the pre-alpha and I managed to beat all of them. And I cannot say how.
Hurts.
Anyways, my personal opinion, it's amazing, and I want to also show at the end how does the reward screen looks like. So the reward screen looks like right now, guys. Take into consideration this is just a placeholder, right? We can see you get experience. Then you can most probably the left one, that's the SIPHER token in the middle. And by the way, SIPHER token is the governance token. We'll talk later about the tokens. In the middle, you have the Aether token, the utility, and there's a box. And that box, and I'm assuming, right now,
pure speculation here, but we're trying to decide what we think was going to be in that box.
Either resources for crafting, or maybe spaceship parts. Or
could be a rare drop. Could be like a rare drop where you actually get spaceship parts, or potentially even fully like NFTs or something. You never know.
Right. Equipment, right? Either weapons or normally, a helmet, the body armor, whatsoever. So many different things that they can implement there, and much more, which we still don't know about.
Right.
And that's really amazing. So, guys,
and we're still waiting on the PvP, because this game is for sure going to have some PvP down the line.
100%. So far, 100% bullish, approved.
100%. I am Buru about this project.
Buru.
I am Buru. Sorry, it's sticking now. Now we're going to get into the tokenomics. SIPHER runs a dual token model. SIPHER, the governance token, and Aether, the utility token. So what can you tell us about the tokenomics, Hylas?
So
is it Hylas or Helas?
It's Helas. Dude, really?
You know what? I read it out. It's Hylas.
Yeah, it's when you like read it.
But then again, it's the same logic because mine is Kiro, but you read it out, it's probably Kiro, right?
Right. So
I should know better.
Yeah, regarding the token, it's like you already mentioned, right? It's a dual token economy. So SIPHER first, it has a 1 billion supply. It will be used also for different activities as well. There's also one that we can already show you on the screen, and it's this one, cloning new characters. SIPHER itself, you will need plus the character vessel course and also a character, and you can automatically clone a new character. And there will most probably be additional utility for this token as well. What we can say about the token, it is currently sitting at around 50 cents per token. It has a market cap of 37 million, a little bit above 37 million right now. And we can see it's actually a very stable token. But what I'm really also...
Well, you know what it is about that? That's kind of fairly, I guess, encouraging, not financial advice, but we are in a bear market right now. So for the token to be holding steady in a very bearish market, it does bode well for the project as a whole.
100%, right? And as well, we mentioned it's a dual token economy, and the other token that that the game is using, it's called Aether. Did I pronounce it properly?
Yeah, Aether. Not to be confused with Ether, because if this game was rewarding you with a couple of ETH in every game, I would not be doing this job. I'd be playing this game 24/7.
True. And then Aether is the utility token, right? The initial supply is also 1 billion. But what is Aether going to be used for? It's actually a lot of different things. We're talking about, leveling up your character. We're talking about level up equipment, burning equipment and characters. And this is a really, really neat feature where you burn the equipment and you receive a percentage of the resources that you invested for the equipment also back. On top of that, it will be mainly, or the only way to acquire this will be through in-game activities. That is the only way to acquire this token.
Right.
What, right?
No, yeah, right. No, it's really good. What, right? Yeah, right. No, you know what? And it's really good because not only do they have deflationary mechanics, essentially burning mechanics for the token, but as well as the NFTs. So the way that it looks to me is that they're going to produce a very, very active and constantly evolving economy that is going to be very much self-sustaining. And touching on in-game economies as a whole, you can put whatever parameters and rules you want externally, but the economy itself needs to essentially run itself, right? The value is determined by the users, not by the creators, and that is one thing that they seem to have definitely gone right. They're putting a lot of the determining factors and the autonomy within the user base, hence a DAO. And honestly, that is the way to go, because in-game economies have historically always been DAOs in one way or another, where most of the value and everything is determined by the actual player base, based on factors such as the demand for a certain item, whether it's a cosmetic or like a weapon in World of Warcraft or furniture in Elder Scrolls Online. These things
you love your
are
ESO,
all
right?
I just love ESO, man. I just love ESO.
The cool thing what I also want to mention is these things. So battle to earn, trading NFTs and fungible tokens that they are earned through battles. So you can either sell characters or items on the SIPHER Bazaar. It will be the marketplace. And the cool thing is about, they will have a leaderboard, but it will be a weekly leaderboard where you can earn SIPHER, again, so the governance
token, right?
Yes, sir. And they will also have tournaments and much, much more. You can even then craft, and a lot of different features that they implemented, and freaking amazing. The more features, the better, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think they have it. They have the proper formula, right? They know what to do, especially with the burning mechanisms. And there's spaceships. There's a lot more to come, and we will touch base on the spaceships just in a little bit. Anyways, so from what I can say, my personal opinion, not conventional advice, this is definitely, I think, a project that we have a close eyes on. It feels like one of the best NFT games out there, 100%. And I can't wait for more, man.
Right. We're definitely bullish on this one. So not financial advice, but that's just how we feel as gamers and as Crypto Kiro and Helix Prime.
Helix? You wanted to say Helix?
I did. You know what? It's just
you will get used to it, man.
Helix Prime.
Yes, sir.
Stamp of approval from a gameplay perspective for sure. So tell us, Helix, where can we get our hands on SIPHER, the governance token?
So right now, there's two exchanges where you can buy SIPHER. It is KyberSwap and Uniswap. You will have this link in the description down below, guys. So go ahead and check it out and buy some SIPHER.
Not financial advice.
I'm going to go ahead and buy, though.
If you want.
I want.
But I'm doing the same thing. Oh, yeah. For sure. So next, we're going to get into the NFT and dashboard.
So currently, you can purchase the NFTs on OpenSea. We'll have, of course, the links in the description down below. There's the SIPHERian Search and as well the SIPHERian Flash. Man, I told you that before, but the SIPHERian Flash, it reminds me of a cartoon from the 90s. It was called Biker Mice from Mars. I love that cartoon, man.
That is a very 90s title. Biker Mice from Mars.
Yeah, it's literally the art style. It really reminds me of that one. So guys, you can go ahead and check it out. You can purchase the NFTs. Like we mentioned in the gameplay section, these NFTs will be used to play the game, and each of them have different skills as well attached to it.
Yeah. So each NFT is essentially a character. And honestly, I like the cats, man.
You're Nico one.
I'm a dog person, but I really like the cats.
No, I'm more for the emus, bro. I don't know. I mean, I'm a cat person as well. Yeah, but they're freaking awesome in the game. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm bullish on Inu. That's it.
I'm bullish on Buddha.
Anyways, so what is also the NFT is also used for something else. So if you go ahead and check out the dashboard, link in the description down below, of course. If you hold certain NFTs and loot boxes, you will be eligible also for airdrops and so on. And it literally just shows you, okay, we have currently 3 cats, 3 Nikos, right? And 1 Inu. And we have 4 loot boxes. The loot boxes as well can contain different things, but they contain as well spaceship parts. So you will need to get different parts to put them together to get a spaceship. And the spaceship itself, Kareem, it has a lot of different features. Do you know?
I'm really excited to learn. So why don't you tell us this?
So the spaceships, it will be used, you know, to travel around through SIPHER and to the world of SIPHER. They will give you additional storage. Amazing feature.
Inventory space is always king.
Always king. They will boost also some of your stats. On top of that, they will act as a save point, right? If you die, it will save your progression. You can, and this is cool, you can actually send the spaceships to gather resources for you.
So they essentially kind of act as like a yield farming tool.
Kind of. So for all you traditional gamers out there, you can compare it in World of Warcraft. It was, I think, Worlds of Draenor. They introduced a mechanic called the Garrison, where you can gather small champions, and then you can send them to quests on missions, and they will get the resources, equipment, and everything for you. It's like
Uber Eats.
Yeah, like Uber. Yeah, you can compare it like that, right? And you know what? Also, it'll really the spaceships. They'll look amazing. I like the art style. I love how they look, especially if you check out this one here. You see the eyes at the front, so it's actually pretty neat.
For sure. So, I mean, I'm not an aeronautical engineer, but I'm pretty sure that's not aerodynamic, and I don't even care. That looks cool.
True. So you will have a save point, additional storage. You can get the resources. You will visual flair, like it's already written here on that page. Don't forget.
You got to rep that. You got to rep them skins. That's all I'm saying.
100%, man.
You got to rep them skins.
And much more. And they have constant, you know, drops. And to be able to be eligible for these drops, you need to hold, you know, NFTs and so on. So go ahead and check that definitely out.
So final thoughts. Obviously, we're going to be doing a ton more coverage on this game. This is something that we're both super excited for, super bullish about the project. I really love the art style. I love the gameplay, super fun, fast-paced, engaging, and skill-based, which, you know, you don't get to see every day in the space. So, and honestly, man, Nico's got really, really big crits.
From my point of view, amazing game. I love the combination of different genres that you guys did, and really shout out to the whole SIPHER team. Amazing job, amazing game. I couldn't stop playing since I got my hands on the alpha, right, or pre-alpha. And I'm an Inu guy, so most definitely I'm going to go for the Inus. And guys, stay tuned for much more content about SIPHER. That said, everything that we discussed in this video will be in the description down below, so go ahead and check it out. Kira, everybody else, I'll see you in the next one.
As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell icon so that you can stay notified whenever we go live or post new content. See you in the next one.
We will link this description. We will link this description.
we will link this description. We'll link this description on the exchange. We will link the description in the exchange.